Walker.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Garagiola. Ruth and Lila are off this noon. More on that story in moments, but first, a fiery wake-up call in a local neighborhood. A truck slams into a home and bursts into flames. Local 4's Art Edwards, live in South Rockwood with the story. Art?
Yeah, this was quite an event out here, quite a story this morning. The truck came from the street back behind me, came up over the curb. Somehow the truck managed to miss this large tree in the front yard of this home, but it did smash right into the front of the house.
The guy was still in the truck, so me and the other guy across the street helped pull the guy out of the truck and got him away from the house, and I just started putting water on the house.
Within minutes, firefighters and paramedics got to the house on High Street. The truck was still lodged in the front of the house. Firefighters worked to put out the flames. Paramedics tended to the driver of the truck. He was rushed to a local hospital for treatment. This morning's crash jolted this neighborhood into action.
I was woke up from a sound sleep by hearing the truck race down the street from this angle all the way down and just revving its engine, and then I heard it hit the house, and then the accelerator revved even faster.
Shane Cassica helped rescue the driver of the truck. He suffered some burns, but he says that he and the other man who pulled the driver to safety didn't think about themselves.
I just wanted to get him out of the car. I didn't want him to die or anything. He was still conscious. You know, I don't want anyone. I would want someone to help save me.
Now, the kitchen is on just the other side of where that hole is. The people who own this house are on vacation and out of town. They weren't here at the time of this accident. But people in this neighborhood say that they normally would eat breakfast right in the kitchen where the truck went through. The driver of the truck is now being treated at the University of Michigan hospitals. Reporting live from South Rockwood, Art Edwards, Local First.
Thank you, Art. In a bizarre and dangerous morning in a downriver community, teenagers attack a local police chief in the Kimberly Craig, Channel 7 Action News.
Thank you, Kim. A man remains in serious condition tonight after driving his pickup truck into a house in South Rockwood last night. Police in the Monroe County City are trying to figure out what made him do it. Luckily, the family living in the house was out of town at the time. Action News reporter Anu Prakash has more on the story.
Residents of High Street in South Rockwood woke up this morning to the thunderous sound of a pickup truck slamming into a home.
It's not a nice way to wake up in the morning.
Around 7 o'clock, the 29-year-old driver rammed his truck right into the kitchen, where, according to neighbors, the homeowners usually have breakfast around the same time. Fortunately, the couple that lives here was on vacation. Shane Cassica lives next door. He was burned on his neck and shoulder, pulling the driver from the truck.
He had a gash on his head, and looked like his arm was burned from sitting in the truck in the fire.
As firefighters rushed to put out the blaze burning inside the house, paramedics began to treat the driver for his injuries. Despite the danger, neighbors like Cassica are just glad they were able to help.
Thinking to myself that, I want to get this guy out of the car. I just wanted to get him out of the car. I didn't want him to die or anything. He was still conscious. I don't want anyone. I would want someone to help save me.
Family members of the homeowners say they are just thankful no one was killed in this crash, and as they pick up the pieces here, they say they're just praying for the driver's full recovery. In South Rockwood, Anu Prakash, Channel 7 Action News.
Thank you, Anu.
It's been a busy day for emergency workers in Rockwood. Truck slammed into a house and caught fire. Take a look at this video. It's from Skyfox, and it just captures the scene. It happened around 8 this morning. The fire did spread to the house, but has since been put out, and that truck was removed. No one was home, fortunately, at the time. The driver, however, was taken to the hospital, and police are still trying to find out how all this happened.